folks. This is Deb Delapiana, and this is your Shut the Fuck Up. So, I wasn't going to make a video tonight. I want you to know that. I was actually going to take the night off because I'm really tired. But when shit like this falls in your lap, you must take advantage of it. So tonight we're going to talk about one of my least favorite people, Robert Francis Kennedy Jr. Now, his father was one of my favorite people back in the day. But this piece of shit, he isn't his father. Just because he's got his name doesn't mean he's got his, character. So, RFK Jr., noted anti-vaxxer, who, by the way, knows exactly how to manipulate everyone, because his famous anti-vax website is named the Children's Defense Fund. What more does a grifter need to do than to tug at the heartstrings of parents whose children just maybe damaged by vaccines? The Children's Defense Fund. He's not defending anybody's fund. In fact, this particular fucking grifter has doubled the wealth of his little political group during a pandemic. I believe it is now valued at $6.8 million. What's he doing to help your child with that money? Not a thing. He's helping himself. He's become, a popular personality. He's in the limelight. He's a hero to some people. He's also taking, by the way, let me just say this. He's also taking donations from a right-wing political operative group that is called the United Medical Freedom Super PAC. It is as far right as you can get, okay? So he has managed to use the pandemic to build a really rather formidable and wealthy little group called the Children's Health Defense, okay? But here's the real rub. Last week, RFK Jr. and his wife had a little holiday party at his house. And it was requested that everybody attending either be vaccinated or test before they come to the party. Now, there's two things at play here. RFK Jr. is a grifter, a liar, and a fraud. We won't know if he's vaccinated because he doesn't have to tell us. But I'm willing to bet dollars to donuts that he probably is. That's just my gut feel. I'm not basing it on any documentation I have. I haven't seen his vaccination record, nor do I want to, because even if he's not vaccinated, he is a conspiracy theorist, a liar, and a bottom feeder. Okay, he is not a fucking doctor. Okay, he is a lawyer by trade, a bottom feeder, an attorney who used to be an attorney fighting for the environment and environmental causes until he realized he could make so much more money grifting off the public health. And that's exactly what he's done. So what does RFK Jr. do? Well, apparently, according to him, he's not the master of his own home. He's blaming it on his wife, Cheryl Hines. According to him, it's all on her. You know what? I'll tell you where I'm coming from here. Anybody calling RFK Jr. a hero and a truther, you can all shut the fuck up. Because I don't know if you've been noticing this, but we're heading into winter here, and COVID is exploding across the nations. Some schools are shutting down and going back to online learning. Okay? Hospitals are jammed again. People are already spreading the bullshit that, oh, it's Omicron, but you know what? It transmits quicker and easier and faster, but it's less lethal. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows that yet. None of that is a done scientific deal. It has 30 points of mutation. Way more than the others. More than Delta, more than the original strain. And this is how this shit works. And you know, it isn't just getting vaccinated that stops it from transmitting and from mutating. It's wearing a mask, and it's social distancing, and it's all of those things combined. In Japan, they've managed to get most of it under control for now. And, you know, that'll be up in the air too, because we don't know what's going to happen there either. But in Japan, they're not worried about whether masking is the great, what do we call that? Oppression. They've been wearing masks for illnesses for decades, because in Japan, they don't believe they have the right to spread whatever they've got. And it didn't start with the pandemic. RFK Jr. is being exposed for what he is, a bullshit artist. And all of you people out there who tout him simply because of his last name, you can all shut the fuck up, because he is a grifter and a liar. He is not a truther. And by the way, he always extols everybody to look at the science behind what he says on his website. Go take a really good look. There is no legitimate science there. You can all shut the fuck up and have a lovely night.